return to the 30th anniversary of the Arkansas Governor's Quiz Bowl Finals with your host, Evangeline Parker Guest.
Hello and welcome to the second half of our Quiz Bowl 2015 broadcast. Today brought to you by AETN. I'm your host, Evangeline Parker Guest, and I'm truly honored and happy to be here with you. This afternoon, we will be seeing the final matches for the 7A, 4A, and 5A conferences. Before we get the match started, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to one of the people who makes this live show possible. Erica Sams, get on in here. How are you, Erica?
I'm good, very good.
Well, you're Director of Education Services here at AETN. So tell us about your relationship, your department's relationship with Quiz Bowl.
It's been a long time tradition at AETN and the Education Department, and we're just thrilled. It is a chance for us to be working with students. Many of us are teachers, and so it's one of the few chances during the year that we get to work with students again, and we're just happy to showcase what students in Arkansas can do and what they know.
Now, Erica, I know that you're working on a very special project for teachers and teacher development. Tell us about that.
Yes, we are. We are thrilled to announce Project New Ideas. We have been offering teacher professional development now for over 5 years, and we are rolling out a brand new software program, and it's going to make teachers' lives even easier, and we are thrilled to be announcing that it will come out in June.
Okay, that's great. Now, I know you know all the answers to these questions we're hearing today, right?
Oh, no, ma'am. Only the pop culture ones. I did know Vanilla Ice earlier.
I knew Vanilla Ice also.
One question I knew.
Well, but anyway, I know we have more trivia that we have to get to, so we're going to now take a look at some more trivia to see how much the audience knows.
Yes.
Okay? Oh, okay. They're telling me no trivia yet, so I guess we're going to, before we get started, we're going to introduce our judges. So I'm going to do that. You're very welcome, Erica. Thank you for joining me. Okay. We're going to introduce our judges for the afternoon matches. We have Lisa Lawrence, Sandra Elliott, and Linda Smith. The all-tournament team and MVP judges are Carolyn Schry and DeWanda Kirkland. Our game scorekeepers are Joanna Sutton, and our timekeeper is Renette Metcalf. Remember, you can also watch matches from previous years on www.arquizbowl.org. You can see all of the matches there. At this time, we'd like to recognize the 7A Conference third and fourth place winners. A special congratulations to third place runners-up, Central, and the fourth place finalist, Catholic. Now we are ready to introduce the teams for our 7A Conference Championship match between Fort Smith, Southside, and Conway. Starting with Southside, we have Chase Green, a senior. Their captain is Blake Larkin, a senior. Amit Kanan, a junior. And Hui Mai, a sophomore. Their alternates are Gavin Clark, a junior. Timothy Dye, a senior. Justin Exie, a senior. Brayley Gaddis, a senior. Megan Martinez, a senior. Jordan Myers, a senior. Tammy Wynn, a senior. And Tony Siepenmorgan, a junior. Their coach is Josh Adams. Let's hear it for Fort Smith Southside. And now for Conway, we have Matt Sweary, a junior. Their captain is Tim Oblandy, a junior. Zelda Engler Young, a sophomore. And Blaine Boer, a junior. The alternates are Ben Coney, a junior. Jillian Tang, a sophomore. Bethany Starr, a senior. And Monica Choquette, a senior. Their coach is Paula McKee. Let's hear it for Conway High School. I'd like to wish both teams the best of luck, and now I'm going to turn it over to the quiz master, Steve Patterson. Steve, take it away.
Thank you, Evangeline, and it is great to be here for the afternoon matches today. We've already crowned champions in 1A, 2A, 3A, and 6A. And this afternoon we're going to do 7A, 4A, and 5A. So it's very exciting. And here we are ready for the 7A state championship game between these two great teams, Fort Smith Southside and Conway. I know y'all are excited. You look excited? All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get started then with our play. Ready? Here's the first toss-up. He laid the foundation in the 1930s for modern macroeconomics in his... Matt?
Keynes.
You're right. Hester Prynne has a child by a man... Chase.
The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne.
Chase, that's not correct. I'm going to finish for Conway. By a man other than her husband in the Scarlet Letter. What is the child's name? Zelda.
Phil.
No. Do y'all know? Pearl. Pearl, yes. All right. Question, I like the speed, but sometimes it's a little too fast. All right, here we go with number 3. If the sine of 53 degrees equals n, in terms of n, what is the sine of negative 53 degrees? Matt.
Negative n.
You're right. Question number 4. What is the name given to the Egyptian symbol of life? And Chase.
The Ankh.
Yes. All right. Science computation, which like math computation gets 20 seconds to answer. So here is your science computation. What is the molarity of the solution when 2 moles of glucose is dissolved in 5 liters of solution? Matt?
0.4 molar.
Yes, that's correct. All right. Question number 6. Which 19th century author is best remembered for the sailing epic 2 Years Before the Mast? Chase?
Garcia Marquez.
No. Zelda?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
No, it's Richard Henry Dana Jr. All right. Great book, but not a very popular author, evidently. Question number 7. A poster made in 2008 with the likeness of then presidential candidate Barack Obama was first created in solid red and blue and beige. Name the artist who created it. Tim?
Banksy.
No. Southside? No, good guess, Tim, but it is Shepard Fairey. All right, math computation now. So 20 seconds for this. What are the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola with the equation y equals x squared minus 6x? Blake?
3, 7.
No. Let me finish for Conway. X squared minus 6x plus 13. Answer, please. All right, time runs out. It's actually 3, 4. All right. Question number 9. The presence of what structure in invertebrate chordates causes scientists to group them in the chordate phylum of animals? Zelda.
Notochord.
You're right.
Nice.
As prime minister, he led his country into a disastrous Pacific War, after which he was arrested as a war criminal, tried before an international military tribunal, found guilty, and hanged in 1948. Who was this man? Matt?
Tojo.
You're right. Our next question, number 11, halfway through the first round. Given the formula A times B plus C equals AB plus BC, by what name would you... Blake.
Distributive property.
You're right, Blake. All right, question number 12. There we go. In American baseball, if your batting average falls below your weight, you are said to be below what line? No answers? It is the Mendoza line. I don't know Mr. Mendoza, but he must have been portly. Question number 13. The first invasion of the European mainland occurred in 1943 with the invasion of Italy at Salerno. What was the operational name for this invasion? Chase.
Operation Overlord.
No. Tim.
Operation Avalanche.
Tim, you thought about it and got it right. Good job. All right, question number 14. In physics, what is also referred to as the relative density ratio of the density of a substance to that of a standard substance? Chase.
Specific gravity.
Chase, you're right. Question 15. Victor Hugo is known by modern American audiences for the novel Les Miserables, recently made into a movie. For what other novel? Zelda.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You're right. Question 16. What musical term refers to a curved line that combines the duration, Tim?
A slur.
No, and time value of the connected notes? Southside, Conway, it is known as a tie, T-I-E. All right. VJ Day, the day President Truman designated as the day that World War II ended in Japan, occurs in what month? Matt?
September.
Yes. What type of compressional or pressure waves have vibrations along or parallel to their travel direction? Amrit?
Longitudinal.
Right. What city, located where the Missouri and Mississippi rivers join, is the busiest inland port on the Mississippi? Amrit?
Cairo, Illinois.
No, on the Mississippi River. Zelda?
St. Louis.
St. Louis is the correct answer. And number 20 happens to be a math computational, so we'll have 20 seconds for this. And here's your problem. Simplify this trig expression into simplest terms. Tangent B over cotangent B. We.
1.
No. Matt.
B.
No, it's tangent squared B. All right. Well, no harm done there for either team. But we are at the end of the first round, and let me check and see if we have any challenges.
What's the score? 90-40.
Challenges here? Here? None on either side? What about, well, let's do the score first. Southside has 40 and Conway has 90. A very close game, very exciting game. Do you want to make any substitutions? Yes, we will make a substitution, so we'll have a short break while we do that. Welcome back to our 7A State Championship Quiz Bowl game here for 2015. And Conway, you brought in Ben to play this round, so good to see you, Ben. Nice to have you on board. And I think we've stayed the same over here for Southside, haven't we? All right, we've had a lot of Facebook chatter today on our broadcast today. And a lot of people said that the AGQBA doesn't know where the Lincoln County wars were fought, and you're right, we did not know. We had a correct answer of New Mexico from a student, but we thought it was Nebraska. So we do apologize. We do now know where it was fought, and we'll try not to make those sorts of mistakes in the future. But live and learn. That's what happens every day in school, isn't it? All right, we're ready for this second round of play, and Tim, captain. Blake, captain. So if you get a toss-up right, your team will get a chance at a bonus. Here's the first toss-up. This transition metal is used in batteries and heat-resistant materials. It is also used in alloys to make them... Tim?
Zinc.
No. Let me finish for Southside. To make them corrosion-resistant as well as for coating car parts. Identify this element with atomic number 28.
Cobalt.
No, the correct answer was nickel. Right. All right, here's the second toss-up for a chance at the bonus. The Ludendorff Bridge was the last bridge left intact on the Rhine during World War II as the Germans retreated from the Allies. Name the town where the Allies established their... Matt?
Bulge.
No, where they established their first bridgehead into Germany by capturing this bridge. What do you think, Amrit?
Hamburg.
No, it is Ramagen. Or Ramajan, I'm not sure. Don't know my German very well. All right, question 23. What is the mathematical term to describe the reciprocal of a number? Blake.
An inverse.
More specific, please.
Multiplicative inverse.
Yes. Blake, you've earned your team a bonus in nerve cells. Identify these parts of the neuron or the cells that go with it. All right, here we go. Number 1. The part of the neuron that conducts a nerve impulse away from the cell body. Answer, please.
Axon hillock.
I'm sorry?
Axon hillock.
No. The branching process of a neuron that conducts impulses toward the cell.
Dendrites.
Yes. The cells that surround axons in the peripheral nervous system to form a myelin sheath.
Schwann cells.
Yes. Number 4, the name for the cell body of a nerve cell. Answer, please.
Neuron.
That is a soma.
Okay.
And the answer number 1 was axon. Axon. All right, very good. You got 2 out of the 4 for a total of 20 points along with the toss-up, so very good job. And you've tightened the game up for us. Here's another toss-up for both teams. Uncle Ben and Aunt May are 2 characters from what? Zelda.
Spider-Man.
More specific.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes. Since I didn't get to the 2012 part, I'm asking more specific. All right. Good job. You've earned your team a college mascot bonus, which we seem excited about. You would have been happy earlier today. We had a whole lightning round in college mascots, but no one took it. All right, here's your questions. Identify the sports mascot of these colleges or university. To give you a fighting chance, they all have a color in them. Number 1, DePaul.
The blue. No,
No, that's Duke.
it's the. It's
Answer, please.
Blue Devils.
No. Tulane.
Green Wave.
Yes. U.S. Military Academy.
Army. Sure. Scarlet Knights.
No. Tulsa.
There's something. Golden Hurricanes.
Golden Hurricanes. And you are so close on these others. DePaul is the Blue Demons. And the U.S. Military Academy are the Black Knights. All right, but you got 2 out of the 4, just like Southside did a moment ago, so 20 points. And we're keeping this a close game. All right, here's the next toss-up for both schools. Bruce Springsteen, Bon Jovi, Queen Latifah, Judy Blume, Whitney Houston, and Eddie Money are all natives of what U.S. state? Tim.
New Jersey.
Right. And I wonder which one gave that one to you. Probably Bruce Springsteen. Yes, there you go. All right, your bonus is unique towns and communities in our state of Arkansas. All right, let's see what we know. Identify these locations in Arkansas whose names you will recognize even if you don't know the town or community, but I'm going to give you a county and a clue. All right. A Lawrence County town whose name is that of a small red fruit.
Cherry.
Sure, go with that.
Cherry.
No. St. Francis County city that shares its name with a gun or a horse.
Remington.
No. Pulaski County town that shares its name with Robin Hood's hideout.
What? Yes.
Sherwood.
Yes. And a Baxter County community that shares its name with an air-sea battle of World War II.
Go with Norfolk. It's in Baxter County, but I don't know about...
Norfolk battle.
I don't know, but Norfolk's in Baxter
Norfolk.
County.
No, that answer is Midway, which I only know because I grew up 10 miles from there. But there's about 500 Midways in Arkansas, I think. All right, the Lawrence County town of a small red fruit, strawberry. And the St. Francis city that shares its name with a gun or a horse, Colt. Colt. But you got 15 points on that deal. And we're going to move on. We have one bonus left, I believe. We do. All right, we're going to try to get it with a math computation. Okay, so pencils in hand, 20 seconds on the clock. All right. An isosceles triangle has a base of length 12 centimeters and legs each of length 2 times the square root of 10 centimeters. Find the area of this triangle. Blake.
4 root 10 centimeters squared.
No, it's not what I have. Matt.
12 square centimeters.
Matt, you've earned your team a bonus, and it happens to be the last one. It is called Shakespearean plays.
Okay.
All right? Identify the settings for these Shakespearean plays. Name of the castle where Hamlet takes place.
Oh, it's in Denmark, but
Denmark Castle.
Well, to the tourists maybe, but no, that's not right. All right, number 2 is country where Macbeth takes place.
oh, maybe that's Denmark. Something. Sure. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh, it's Scottish. Scotland.
Scotland.
Yes.
Okay, that's safe.
I like how you talked that out. All right. City where Shylock makes his loans.
I'm gonna go with Venice because it's in the Merchant of Venice.
Venice.
Yes. And country which is the main setting for Hamlet.
That's Denmark.
Denmark.
Denmark is right. All right, you got 3 out of the 4 right for a total of 25, counting the toss-up, so good job. And you have also taken us out of round 2, unless we have a challenge from either side, which we do not. Okay, so here at the end of 2 rounds, our score is Conway 150 and Southside 60. Oh, I didn't name the castle where it was. I'm sorry. That would be Elsinore Castle. Thank you for reminding me of that. That's why we have Linda as our head judge, who can keep me straight over here. All right. 150 to 60, and that means Southside, you're in the great position of getting to pick first from our lightning round categories. And I'm going to read those to you, and then your teams will have 1 minute to decide what they'd like to do. All right. Here are the 3 categories. Nerve cells. Identify. I'm sorry, I'm on the bonus question. I thought that sounded familiar. All right. You probably would rather have nerve cells because I'm going to give you flowery verses. Flowery verses, identify the author of each of the following verses about flowers. See, nerve cells are sounding better all the time, isn't it? All right, non-American authors is the second category. Identify the author of the following novels. They are non-American. And composers, identify the composer of each of the following musical works. Some of these are classical, others more modern. Your teams have 1 minute to make their decision.
Okay, Bill, they have the topics. Tell us about this 60-second round.
We've seen how important the 60-second round is in the game. We've seen several games get flipped really quick and one team run off with the other one, so we know the importance of that. I've been impressed with the way that we have a coordination between, on Conway's side, between the player that is right to his left and the captain, and that's Zelda. They have a good communication, not only verbal, but they also have a communication that they can read each other, and that is a real plus for Conway. Now, on the opposite side, right now, it's going to be Southside that's going to get to draw. I mean, they're going to get to make the decision on the 60-second round, and that will give them an edge.
Okay.
Now, we've already talked about this. It's very seldom that you can run it, but if Fort Smith Southside could run a 60-second round now, it flips this whole game upside down, and that's possible.
Wow.
The knowledge depth is there for Southside. If they get into something that they really can take off with it, it'll change the whole complexion of this game.
So it's still anybody's game right about now.
Oh, yeah. You could have a 200-point lead at the half, if you wanted to say it was half, and you still not guaranteed to win the game. I've seen games just completely flip-flop. There's a lot of points out there.
I tell you, I am so amazed by the calmness of these teams today. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
You think it's a preparation? Is that what's doing
Preparation and the experience. These teams
Okay.
have been here before, which, by the way, makes me remember, too, I had a parent that came up to me and told me Conway Christian had been here before and had won.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to make sure we corrected that because I thought this might be their first time here. And they will be back, I guarantee you.
Guarantee you they'll
But
be
these
back.
two teams we're seeing right now, a lot of experience in these teams.
So what do you say to a young person who's out there watching us and they're excited about this and, you know, kind of saying, well, I'm not a smart person. I don't think I could do Quiz Bowl. What do you say to them?
Oh, no. Anybody can play Quiz Bowl if they want to get in there. Here's what you got to be a Quiz Bowler. Your intelligence counts,
Okay.
but your ability to take a risk, your ability to answer something and be told 4 times, no, that's not right, no, that's not, and be willing to hit that 5th time. If you have a student that might have an IQ of 150 and they've got to always be sure, they'll not get on that buzzer quick enough. You have to have somebody that's confident enough that will get on the buzzer and say, you know, I can get this if I just get 2 or 3 out of 5.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we're ready to go back to the match.
Welcome back to our very exciting 7A 2015 state championship between Southside and Conway. And we made a few substitutions. We often see substitutions during a lightning round as people bring in experts on different fields. And Jillian has come in. Good to see you, Jillian. And Tammy has come in over here. Good to see you, Tammy. And we shifted down a little bit, so a little different makeup. But they're in here ready to play this 60-second lightning round. And what happened was Southside chose the category of composers. And Conway then chose the category of non-American authors. All right, we're going to leave the flowery verses alone today. Blake, I'm going to ask you the questions, but confer, and when you want to give me an answer, look straight at me and speak loudly, please. All right, you've chosen composers. It says to identify the composer of the following musical works. Some of the works are classical, others are more modern. All right, we're ready over here with the timer? Here we go. Russian composer of pictures in an exhibition.
Mussorgsky.
Yes. German composer of the art of the fugue.
That's Bach.
Bach.
Yes. American composer of Stardust.
Copeland.
No. German composer of the magic flute.
Mozart.
Mozart.
Yes. Polish composer of Minute Waltz.
Chopin.
Chopin.
Yes. French composer of Concerto for the Left Hand.
Debussy.
Debussy.
No. German composer of Fidelio.
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Yes. American composer of Fanfare for the Common Man.
Copeland. Copeland.
Yes. Italian composer of Caprice number 24 in A minor.
Verdi.
No. American composer of Grand Canyon Suite.
Stahl.
All right. That was the last question in that round, so it makes sense there. Judges, I have that they got 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay? So we're going to pass a few over to you, Tim. And here they are. These are all composers. The American composer of Stardust.
Just say Sousa.
Sousa.
No. The French composer of Concerto for the Left Hand.
Go with Chopin.
Chopin.
No. And the Italian composer of Caprice number 24 in A minor.
Paganini.
Paganini is the correct answer there. And the answer for Stardust, Hoagie Carmichael. And for the Minute Waltz, is that? No, the Concerto for Left Hand was Maurice Ravel. Okay, so, but we got most of those right, didn't we? All right, now, Conway, it's your turn to answer questions, and Blake, it's your turn to be ready to get any bounce backs. It simply says to identify the author of the following novels. They're all non-American. Are we ready on time? Okay. Tim, make sure you speak to me when you're going to give an answer.
Yes, sir.
Life of Pi.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
Pass.
House of Spirits.
Pass.
The Stranger.
Camus.
Camus.
Yes. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Some guy.
Swedish, if that helps.
Just say something that sounds Swedish then.
Do you want to stall? No, let's keep
Let's
going.
try one more.
Pass.
Watership Down.
Oh. I can't think of it, but if I'm thinking of it, they know it's stall.
Stall.
Okay.
Okay, we got one.
All right, they elected to stall right there. Try not to maybe turn other answers over to the other team. But they do have 3 that they're going to turn over and got one right. Blake, let's see if you can get these authors. They're non-American. Life of Pi.
Cannon.
No. House of Spirits.
Chibe.
No. And The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Just try Henriksen.
Henriksen.
No. The Life of Pi was Jan Martel. And The House of Spirits is Isabel Allende. And The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Stieg Larsson. And then the one that we stalled on, which is Adams' Watership Down. All right, Richard Adams. Okay, well, you all have made this round fairly quick. Let's now look at our score, and we see that Conway is leading with 170 and Southside close behind with 120. All right, do we have any substitutions? We are going to make some substitutions, so we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to our 7A state championship game for Quiz Bowl 2015. And we've made a few additions here. I believe that we and Amrit are back. So good to have you all back. And Conway, you stayed the same the last. Oh, Ben is back. All right. Very good, Ben. Well, you've been there before. So good to have you back in the game. All right, it is very exciting. You might say, oh, Conway's way ahead. No, 50 points. So there's still 200 points up for grabs here in our last round of Quiz Bowl. So this is going to be an exciting end. And I wish both teams good luck as we finish. All right, here's the first toss-up question in the last round. Name the 1985 Pulitzer Prize-winning novel by Larry McMurtry about 2 captains. Chase.
Lonesome Dove.
You're right. During what stage of the cell cycle are 2 distinct daughter cells formed? Zelda.
Telekinesis?
No.
Wait, why did
and then separated. Blake.
Telephase.
Telephase. But yours was a creative answer, Zelda. All right, question number 33. The first and last numbers in each row are 1. Blake.
Pascal's triangle.
You're right. Question number 34. What is the name given to the part of a cathedral between the main entrance and the main altar of the cathedral? Ben?
The sanctuary?
No. Southside? Blake?
Atrium.
No, it's called the nave. The nave. All right. What is the name for the statement in the U.S. Constitution granting Congress the power to pass laws necessary? Matt?
The Elastic Clause.
Matt, you're right. Math computation for our next question. All right, we'll put 20 seconds on the clock. Change the base 10 number 99 into base 8. Blake.
1, 2, 3.
No. Matt.
143.
143 is the correct answer. All right. Question 37. What is the name for the amount of energy that must be added to a material? Tim.
Activation energy?
No. To raise the temperature of 1 unit of mass by 1 temperature unit. Amrit.
Specific heat.
Amrit? Right. All right. Question 38. George Washington read these words to his troops just before the crossing of the Delaware in 1776. He said, "These are the times that try men's souls." Who was he quoting? Chase.
Charles Dickens.
No. Zelda.
Voltaire.
No, Common Sense and Thomas Paine. All right. Firefighters and paramedics Gabriella Dawson and Leslie Shea are the characters in this television series aired by NBC, and it is set in an authentic firehouse. Zelda.
Chicago Fire.
Zelda, you're right. In Shakespeare's play, A Midsummer Night's Dream, who is the king of the fairies? Zelda.
Oberon.
Right. Question 41, halfway through the round. Newcomers Macklemore and Ryan Lewis won a Grammy for Best Rap Performance in 2014.
Thrift Shop.
You're right. What is the name for a functional group having a carbonyl group attached to a hydroxyl group? Chase.
Carboxyl.
You're right. Question 43. What Frenchman was the first to use the word essay for a short piece of writing when he entitled his 2-volume collection with the French word essays, meaning attempts?
Diderot.
No. Matt.
Passé.
No, he's known as the father of the essay. It's Montaigne. All right. 44. Which of the Nobel Prizes has been won by Buchanan? Matt?
The Peace.
No. Frisch, Samuelson, Magdalena, and Friedman. Chase.
Literature.
No, it's economics. Economics, and I apologize for my terrible pronunciations. Number 45. What is the numeric value for the tangent of 45 degrees? Blake.
1.
You're right. A phylum of algae is unicellular, generally a golden yellow color, reproduces both asexually and sexually, and their shells have been used in products to give them sparkle or abrasiveness. Name it. Blake.
Diatom?
Diatoms. Good job. At the last family reunion, your grandmother was described as a dowser. What did she do to get that title? Blake.
Paid for her wedding?
No. Zelda.
She talked too much?
No. That may have been true, but the correct answer is that she did water witching, searched for underground water. All right. It is the county seat of Pima County and home to its state's main university. Name this city that is located 67 miles north of the U.S.-Mexican border on an alluvial plain in the Sonoran Desert. Blake.
Albuquerque.
No. Zelda.
San Antonio?
Tucson, Arizona would be the correct answer. Our next question is math computation. Jack and Jill just finished cleaning the carpets in a home in a total of 8 hours. If Jack could have done the job alone in 12 hours, how long would it have taken Jill to do the job? Blake.
21 hours?
No. Matt.
24 hours?
24 hours is the correct answer. All right, our next question. What is the Arabic word or the English equivalent for the third pillar of Islam that addresses the needs of the poor? Chase.
The Hajj.
No. Matt.
Philanthropy.
Well, you're actually close. It's zakat, or giving alms, would be the correct answer. And that was the last question of our match. All right, I see no challenges being brought forth, so our score here at the end of the 7A match is Conway 220, Southside 200, a great game by both teams. Conway, you are our 7A state champion in 2015.
That was amazing, wasn't it, Bill?
It was amazing, and you got to take your hats off to Southside to come back as far down as they were to come back and make that game where it was whose game.
Yeah.
You know, you got down to the last 5 questions, and you could not tell who was going to win. They got a breath of fresh air, and they took it and run with it. That was an excellent game. Played well by both teams.
Oh, most
really
definitely.
Was.
Okay, so what was the key? The key to the win?
Well, the key was concentration. Staying focused on those questions. Let those questions come to you. Not get agitated, not get anxious. Don't start looking at the score. Just listen to the questions. And that's what made this game really tight. It's good. You could play these two again. You couldn't tell who's going to win.
Excellent. We'll probably see these two again.
Oh, yeah. I think they'll be back.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go back to the set for the awarding of the trophy and the check with Brandon Cooper and Kelly Holt.
All right, great match, guys. That was tight. We'd like to congratulate our 7A runners-up from Fort Smith Southside. Thank you. Good job.
Fort Smith Southside for academic excellence. Check for $1,500. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now for the 7A championship trophy goes to Conway. Thank you. Great job.
Conway, what a great match. You came out on top. Here's a check for $3,000 for academic excellence.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and our MVP for 7A is Southside's Blake Larkin.
Seems like all these MVPs are talented. In the morning they were talented. Here's a check for $150. MVP, congratulations. Think you can take that?
And now for the 7A All-Tournament team members, Carolyn Schry.
Yes, indeed. Blake is certainly our MVP, but this time, for the first time today, we also have a high point player. That is a player from another team that didn't make it to the top 2, but who had an average that exceeds that of the MVP. And that is Alvaro Aldana of Rogers with a 10.6 average, which was a little bit higher than Blake's wound up being at a 7.16. But that's a great one, too. We also have our all-star players, Chase Green over here from Southside. From Conway, Zelda Engel-Young. And also from Conway, Matt Swear. We have these additional all-star players who are from the other teams who did not make the top 2. Brendan Midkiff of North Little Rock, Ethan Williams of Catholic, Ryan Kim of Fayetteville, Chenbo Fang of Central, Tony Pirani of Fayetteville, and Chandler Smith of Central. Congratulations to all the 7A all-tournament players.
Joining me now is Carolyn Schrod, Director of the Arkansas Governors Quiz Bowl Association. Carolyn, let's talk for a few moments about your role with Quiz Bowl and the association. Tell us about it.
Well, I've kind of been with Quiz Bowl since way back in the beginning almost, but as its director since we took over as an independent organization in 1999. And we're very excited about having the opportunity to offer all these scholarships to our students each year at the annual AETN awards here for the top 2 teams, and to see all these fabulous players who wind up here at this level because they are they've worked hard to get here this year.
Oh yeah, most
very
definitely.
And we give them some, some incentives for being here because we kind of help them go on to college with a little bit of money at least.
Yes, you've given out a lot of money I've seen here today to the teams and the MVP players, so that's been great. Now I understand you have a very special announcement that you want to make right now, some presentations.
Well, yes indeed.
Okay.
We've started some new things this year, Evangeline.
I see.
And this morning you met our young man who was a scholarship winner.
I did, Tyler.
Yes, Tyler.
Yes.
Very exciting. Well, we've added some other things this year, too. And these folks don't know about it yet, but they're about to get some awards here.
Let's invite Rick on in here.
Rick and Paul over here.
Yes, come on in here.
This year we've added something called the best coach of the year, or something like this, where we've wanted to honor coaches where their students have nominated them for doing things that are way above and beyond the call of a Quiz Bowl coach. Taking them to lots of tournaments, but not just tournaments, to camps or to just outings and get-togethers, really being a good role model for them. Really just giving their all to Quiz Bowl, good character, love the kids, and that's what they want to be doing. And so because of that, we want to honor them as Rick as the Junior High Quiz Bowl Coach of the Year, and Paula, who just became a Senior High Coach this year, who's been running back and forth between her junior high building where she teaches to be able to coach this senior high team, to Paula McKee. And we congratulate both of you on this award for the first time.
Oh, this is so wonderful. We have to get wonderful. Now, you're holding a mic there, Rick. Is there something you wanted to say?
Well, I just want to thank my kids for nominating me, and it's a pleasure to work with them and to work with Quiz Bowl all these years.
Okay. Paul?
I just concur. We're facilitators, and it's really all about the kids. They are phenomenal. They bugged me into starting to take them different places like New Orleans, and it's all about them. They're fantastic.
Well, this is wonderful, and this is a day for surprises, and I know we have another surprise here for it. Steve?
Well, we do, and Rick, why don't you and Paula stay here? I've left my podium to come over here to make a presentation on behalf of the AGQB Board of Directors. In all these years, we've only had one executive director, and that is Carolyn Schrod, who is standing right here. And she gives out awards to our coaches and our kids every year, and there's really not any place to honor her. So we wanted to do that this year on our 30th anniversary. And what we have is a plaque that says, Friend of Quiz Bowl, presented to Carolyn Schrod for her many faithful years as the executive director of the Arkansas Governors Quiz Bowl Association, presented on our 30th anniversary by the AGQB Board of Directors. We love Carolyn. I know you love her as well, and we want to thank her and congratulate her.
Oh, thank you all so much.
Thank you. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations, Carolyn, to you and to all of you all for the wonderful work that you are doing.